If it ain't looking like this, then it ain't looking right. Let me know if you want me to show you how to catch a wave and swim with a great white. This that way right now. They didn't tell you ain't know.
What is good, y'all? DJ TMac back here for another great hip-hop conversation. This is the second conversation I'm having with him, but now we got a solo one. You know, it's time, man. It's time.
We back.
We got Blannco in the building.
Thanks for having me, T-Mac, you know.
Of course, man. You know, here at 7 News A&E headquarters, number 1, maybe number 2 now. I don't really know, but, you know, undisclosed location might look familiar to the heads that know. But, hey, we sitting down with Blannco right now. He just released a new album called El BAUTISMO. Man, the baptism. Hey, talk about it, man. What's the response been like?
It's beautiful, man, to see people catching on, you know, when you're doing something different and something like, you know, that not everybody's doing and following the trend and shit. Is like, it's beautiful to see that people out, you know, they fucking with you and shit, and they fucking with your sound, and you know what I mean? It's beautiful.
And it's definitely a different sound than the last album, I would say. Not totally different, but the vibe, I would say it's more of a different vibe. So really, before you released your first album, not your first album, but Gracias Adios, actually after our first convo. Right. So we're going to talk about that one as well, but let's just talk about El BAUTISMO. You know, it's fresh on the mind, just came out. It's real fun listen, man. Yeah. Real fun listen. Fully produced by Fuego. Right. Pharaoh Music Group
Shout
producer.
out to Fuego. What's poppin', me?
Absolutely. So I want to ask you what your initial connection with Fuego, and was the first song you guys did together Worth Gold?
Yeah, that was the first.
That was the first track. Okay.
That was Moose's track, and he hit me up to get on that one. So.
So, I mean, just hearing that beat, I mean, that's an amazing beat, number one. So after that, you're like, okay, Fuego, maybe somebody to look out for?
It was funky. Yeah, definitely. I knew he had that. And we both Latino. We have a kind of connection on those certain type of sounds and taking salsa samples and shit like that. So that's kind of how we knew we was coming to do that shit one of these days. And I was like, he started sending me beats, and I was like, shit, let's just do an EP and shit. He was like, let's get it down, let's go.
So him sending you beats, that was sort of like the spark to get things going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you remember the first song that was recorded for it? Was it something that made the album, or was it something that maybe didn't?
It was the first song of the album, De Nada. Yeah, man. That one's good, that one's smooth. And I like how when you released the single, you paired that with Like This. Talk about the concept behind that, kind of putting them together for a video and releasing that as a single a few months ago. Okay, so De Nada, that was the first song I recorded. And then Like This came right after that. And then right there, I'm like, De Nada, I love De Nada, but it was a short song. So I was like, all right, that's right away. I was like, that's going to be the intro to the album. You know what I mean? The first song, I was like, yeah, this is it, because it's short. You know, it's got the opener vibe and shit. So I was like, yeah.
Smooth opening for sure.
And then Like This, I recorded second, and it followed right up. Kind of like I just, you know, I did the video. You know what I mean? The first song was De Nada, and then to be continued to the Like This song with Mussolini.
Take a long time just to walk like this. Let me show you. She say you speak too much, Poppy. Shut up. Take a long time just to talk like this, man. I know, but I ain't just saying that. You could only see me paga. Goatee shining like Pedro Navaja. She know I put the flavor in the pipe. You be wondering what if I have her screaming, ay. You niggas is stiff, no saber bailar, nah. Tell them I gave you a gift, hope de nada. I cook up your cocino, bitch singing corrido. That's just how I like it, with a little bit of sofrito. Go get your abrigo, going where the sun don't stay. Watch these niggas freeze up while we let the trumpets play. You could only see me paga. My goatee shining like Pedro Navaja. She know I put the flavor in the pipe. That's what I do, niggas stiff. I have her singing, ay, ay, ay. Tú no sabes bailar, nah. Nigga, tell him I gave you a gift. De nada, It's whatever with me, baby. That's right. It's what it look like. Little homie, sit down. You don't know how to move. You need to step like this and know how to dance la murga. Esto no es fácil, mami se está dura. Al final se escribe Blannco, dame la pura.
How long would you say you guys have been working on this project?
I think maybe like 6 months.
Okay.
Half a year.
Okay.
But it was, on and off. He'll send me beats like a whole pack, like one here. Next month he'll send me some more and shit, and I'll just pick the ones that I wanted throughout that time.
Sort of just building it as it comes, and then once it just felt right, you're like, this is the body of work.
Yeah, because the beat has to be right. You know what I mean? And they're all fire and shit, but
of course. So let me talk about some of my favorites real quick. A Mile Up.
A Mile Up, yeah.
I Know. Elisa. And what's that last one?
It's that wave with Eddie James.
It's that wave. I always get confused. Surf Lessons, Wavy,
right,
This is too many to keep in order, keep in track. I think I'm gonna put together a DJ TMac mixtapes with just you and Eddie James, like the surf records, the wave records, man. That's just gonna be dope.
We keep that wave live.
Be on the lookout for that. But a lot of my favorite songs, man, it's the horns that cut through them, trumpets,
and that's what gets me with a beat. You know what I mean? It's the trumpets, it's the horns. Strings and shit, I love that shit. And then with a good boom bap beat behind it, man, you killing shit.
Yeah, really dope. One of the samples I actually recognized, or I just knew it from another song, for Front Page. So Action Bronson actually has a track over that sample, but the way Fuego did it, he put some drums on it. He it's got a different bounce and feel to it.
No, then you put Blannco on that bitch, and I'm doing something different with it. You know what I mean?
You ain't kidding, bro. You ain't kidding. But I like to hear how people approach a similar sample differently. So I like the way you did it. You have some female singers like on some of the hooks.
Yeah.
That's like a really dope vibe. On that I Know, you got the Uchi Wale Wale.
Yeah,
Uchi Bang
it's funny
Bang.
how that came out.
Man, hey, talk about it. How'd that track come together? That one sounds real good.
I knew I loved that beat because it had that burning. I was like, I just need to find the right words to make that hook. And it was just simple. I was going to go get my hair twisted, and I'm in the car like, I know. And I know came out of my mouth. I was like, oh, that shit, I know what though. I mean, I'm like, I know you want this. And then I had the homegirl there that night. I was like, go ahead, try to sing this shit real quick. She's like, that's how it came out.
One shit, ho, if it ain't mine, what the fuck I want a nick for? When I came with dimes, why the fuck you buy a brick for? Playing with the grind, might as well grab a pitchfork, stick it in your spine. How you stop and say you mispo? Get your fixing with the swine. Don't you walk up on a slick floor and start slipping in the slime? What you taking all the risk for, just to sniff another line? Little boy, nigga.
That's dope, man. So to bring it back to De Nada, I actually like that you released that was the single, and then you started the album out like that.
Right.
A lot of times when artists release singles and it's like in the middle of the album, it's like I'm hearing a fresh thing the whole album, but then I'm hearing something that I already know in the middle of it. So it kind of like throws me off. So I like how you started the album that way, and I know you're big on sequencing.
Right.
I know when we spoke about
with you and Eddie James, the Grand Combo conversation, you were the guy that was sequencing that, and you kind of broke down your process.
Yeah.
Give him a low vibe, give him an up vibe, kind of bring him down, bring him through the roller coaster, and you could really feel that throughout this project.
Yeah, this one it came even like more in that kind of style of just sequencing. Like I was just gonna tell you, the whole album it came in order like that. From
pretty much how you recorded.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's really interesting. Damn, what are your favorite tracks, man? I mean, can you pick one out right now? I'm sure everybody says it always changes, but what are you feeling right now?
At first, I liked the Nada. You know what I mean? Because that was the first thing. I'm like, this is gonna just set it off. Then I like front. I like Front Page right now. I'm really fucking with I Know, This, That, Wave. Those ones have like those just crazy melodies and hooks and shit, and that's what I really fuck with, you know what I mean? Solid ass, just solid verses and shit. And so, yeah. Where
are the skits from on this album? Are they all from that one movie? Are they from that movie that you sent me?
Yeah, Pedro Navaja, it's a movie from like the 50s and shit, classic. And then Pedro Navaja, I only know about that story and shit because a Panamanian salsa singer named Ruben Blades, he has a song called Pedro Navaja, and I never knew they had a movie. And Fuego hit me up one day like, yo, they got a movie on this shit, and he sent the link to me. I was like, oh, okay, so that was how even we're gonna base this kind of the vibe and shit from this movie and shit, so...
And I watched the movie. I got the link. Maybe we'll put it below. And with technology now on YouTube, it will auto-generate into English the words for me. So I watched it before that.
I was wondering how you gonna understand.
I watched it before that. I didn't understand, but I was watching, and I got the concept.
Right.
But hey, it's a dope movie. It's a different type of movie.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's old and shit. They like. Probably a poor budget and shit, like some old Spanish
they
shit. Right?
Did it though?
It was
and they're inspiring you to make art out of it today and flip it and do your own thing with it, which is really
because
dope.
Pedro Navaja, that's a famous song in Panama. Like that's one of the most famous songs from Ruben Blades, and I'm just putting all that together, my Panamanian side mixed with the story that he said and then Pedro Navaja kind of looked like me, the Spanish playing nigga with the gold tooth and
gold
shit.
Teeth shining like Pedro Navaja. Come on, man. I be asking people at my work, they're mostly Mexicans and Guatemalans, they don't really know about him. Like, Pedro Navaja? I said, no.
Right, and the stories in Mexico, I never knew that, but...
okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. Hey, I listened to it all on the way over here, or before I came over here. So, hey, go check out, where these ideas and these skits sort of came from. Yeah, so go check it out, get some more context. What was your writing and recording process like for this? Because I've seen you in the studio, and you're just in the booth going line by line, doing your thing, building it. What was the process like building this for you?
If the beats catching me and shit, the pen gonna move, and that's how I take all my songs, you know what I mean? And write the first verse, so I come with the hook first, you know what I mean? Usually this album, I was trying to get the hooks first and really make this, just a fun album, like you said.
If you're focusing on the hooks, maybe you're trying to focus more on like building a song rather than just laying down some fresh bars, right?
Exactly.
Really trying to work on the song.
Right.
Okay. That's dope, man. You got a few good features on here as well. Yeah, really dope features.
Yep.
First, we'll start with Thurston. The skits that he's got on here.
Right.
Really dope. You brought him up in our first conversation. I really wasn't hip. I really wasn't aware.
Right.
I sure am now.
Right.
And it's really dope that he's on the project, and he's letting other people know that you're representing this certain aspect.
Yeah. Shout out to Thurston, man. That's the OG and shit of this type of style, the Spanglish style and shit. And I'm. I just pay my respects and shit and keep it going, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Also have Mussolini on here. He's a staple on the project.
What's poppin', Box Apple, you already know.
Yeah, that connection is strong. So break down your connection to Vex the Villain.
Vex the Villain? Vex the Villain is basements and originals, like homie from back then and stuff. And he used to come by the studio and we wasn't really recording. I was recording at the time, but he wasn't recording yet. And, you know, we started fucking with each other. I got him on one of my songs that I mean, it still ain't out. It's like like 6 years ago. But, and he also fucks with my dude, A La Rule. And they come by when I'm working in the studio and shit. And, you know, I'm competitive with this rap shit, and Vex is nice. So I'm like, let's go do something real quick. You know, put something down. And then I already had the hook for that Kika song.
They hear me sing my song.
It ain't that hard to sing.
Come on.
So I got down, like, all right, go ahead, put a verse to this one, and he killed it.
He killed it, man. That was my first time seeing his name, hearing him do his thing, and I was like, damn, this is smooth.
It was nice. Yeah, and then his verse was talking about what I'm like trying to portray in the, you know, in the hook and the vibe and the Kika, you know, the little gangster smooth nigga and shit. So it went perfect, and I just came in after.
Yeah, my style like Kika, crocodile on the sneakers, wait for miles in the feeler just to hear me sing my song. It ain't that hard to sing. I hit it out the park, I have a talking about my swing.
I'm in tune with goons, drug dealers and sex workers, tech squirters. Cause niggas respect murder, the clout merger. Major money, no doubt, the street observer. First person point of view, this thing of ours. We get money by the hour. Smoking sour, building on the 16th floor of power.
I'll have her singing like Sally.
Drinking champagne in the range, Fendi frames with clear lenses. Lifestyle expensive, lavish Turkish link jewels the haters find offensive. Like I ain't seen niggas laying in intensive care units crying in front of gangsters. My niggas dying, and the other ended up surviving.
Still here.
That's why I move wise by the code of silence. In this world of deceit, utilize my ties in the streets. Get my peeps to run a razor across your cheeks for cheap.
Whatever with me, man.
Really fly, really fly. And I'm pretty sure that track is then followed by Vino Blannco.
Vino.
We got Vino on the track, man, and I really like that feature as well. That's a great song, smooth combination. I like how you started off, and then he just flows in and does his thing.
Yeah, I want to make that just, you know, no hook and shit, just really quick with it, with the rap and the bars and shit, and let's call it that. You know,
where'd your idea come from to get him on the track? Why choose Vino?
Vino nice, you know, he a local, you know, box state, you know, so I mean, it was only a matter of time we worked together, so, you know, I hit him up to get on it.
Really dope, really dope. I think actually maybe the first time I met you, it was at that Live on Broadway studio.
Right. You said that's where it was?
Over there. That was the first time I met you, I think.
For real?
I think that was the first time, we actually came in contact. That was only a few months after I moved to Colorado. And I was shooting a video there. You guys recorded a track there.
I thought I met you maybe before, but...
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe in the other life.
In another life. Maybe I was back in Panama one time.
Right.
I don't know. Hey, are we going to get to the food portion of the conversation? I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to talk about some Latin food, specifically some Panamanian food. You know, we're going to get to it. But, hey, let's continue on with the music right now. Eddie James, you know, he's on the closing track. Always on the closing tracks. He was closing track for this album, your last project.
I noticed that.
Also on the Moose and Izzy, you know, he's a good closer, man.
Right.
Like
I don't know why it always works
something.
like that, but yeah, good closer, like you said, and that's the home team and shit. That's my brother, you know. So better way to end it, just, you know, remind you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Not that we need much reminding, not on this side at least.
Or if you just ain't familiar, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, while we're on the topic here with Eddie, what's good with Grand Combo 2, Part 2? Anything in the works for that?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we on it.
Okay.
Hopefully this year.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So we spoke about a couple of the videos that you have for this. So if you guys haven't checked them out, maybe I'll put them in here. You know, we'll have links below, but definitely go check them out for Like This and A Mile Up. Man, A Mile Up, that's a fun video.
Yeah.
You got the cars jumping, Basement's playing the trumpet. Like, I didn't know he was, he laid down some joints too. That's a secret weapon on these tracks, huh, Fuego? I see.
Yeah, I had that same trumpet in the Donata video.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Prophet, he's laying them down too. I know.
Yeah, we're gonna sell that trumpet gonna be worth something.
Oh yeah, get both camps to sign that thing, man.
Right.
They'll go at auction for sure. Yeah. Man, so anything else on this project that that we missed, that we didn't talk about? More people reaching out. Like you said, you get more recognition. What else do you want to talk about? In regards to the project.
So I'm just happy that, it's getting received well, and it's not just a step, but I feel like it's a, couple steps up,
Leap.
A leap, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy. I didn't expect it like that, but,
Yeah.
it's dope.
And like I mentioned, has similar elements to your last album, Gracias Adios, but it's a different vibe. So let's talk about Gracias Adios a little bit. I love that you release albums in August, by the way. I consider it as a birthday gift to myself.
When you posted that, I was like, damn, I did fucking release by your birthday and shit. The last one.
So I
like,
expect, every August that we'll be getting a new Blannco album.
We'll make that a holiday type thing. Yeah, tradition.
Absolutely, man. But hey, that's a real you album, I would say.
Yeah.
Not that BAUTISMO is not a great introduction, but you got a darker side too. It's not all just party vibe, and we out here to have fun. We doing our thing, but there's a little bit more of the darker, grimier, ghetto side. I would say a little more gutter sounding, right from the barrio.
Yeah, I wanted to make that. That album was for what I wanted to do, for my. The Panamanian song, that's for what I'm from and shit. A lot of people probably wouldn't understand but it was for me and just to, represent where I'm from and shit. Caballero, bring those vibes and a lot of those songs, a lot of them were produced by beats were produced by Windsor or Eddie James. And Eddie James has a grimy vibe and the 808s pumping and really some tough drums and shit. So that kind of gave it the grimy vibe too. So
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Sort of like an extension of Grand Combo in that way, but giving your representation and your side of it for real.
Yep.
Like Outkast, you know how they did the Love Below, those two albums.
Right.
That's your side right there.
I didn't think about it, but that's dope. Yes.
Where's that Steady Eddie at, homie? We waiting.
Come on, man.
Waiting. All right, man. Man, I got a lot of favorites on that last one. Panamia. I don't know, man. I can name the whole album, but it's just a good vibe. It's a good vibe. So, hey, definitely go listen to both of these albums.
Yes,
both available everywhere. Go support the albums. You could buy them on Spotify. I know people forget, you could buy music nowadays, but yes, that used to be a thing. You have to actually buy music to be able to listen to it or be in the car listening to the radio. So we need to continue to support these independent artists so they can continue to give us great music and soundtracks to listen to.
Yes, sir.
Blannco, what's good the rest of 2023, man? Possible Grand Combo 2 album?
Grand Combo 2, possible. I'm already starting. I'm already going on the next one right now. I got my batch of beats and shit I'm going through and just starting it off right now. And
You got multiple producers for this one? You working with one solo guy? How's that one looking?
Multiple.
Okay.
Just try to keep the same vibes, find the right ones, and pick them strategically to where it all flows the same. You know what I mean?
Bring them together. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Some shows, right? We're looking to get to some shows.
Just go harder. You know what I mean? Do what I did, but hit me up the other day. Finesse. And he was like, amazing and shit. He was like, go harder now. And I was like, that put it, got me up again. Like, yep, don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, the consistency. And but I want to also, I don't like to be, put out so much. I like to keep you like waiting a little bit, want to see or wonder what I'm doing this shit, so because when it's just coming at you all the time, sometimes I can't even follow everything,
Sure.
You know what I mean? I like to give time and shit with it and make sure it's what I wanted.
For the last project, you had videos for a lot of the songs. You plan on doing some more videos for BAUTISMO?
Yeah, I got a new video for the front page song.
Okay.
Yeah, on the 15th, so you gotta try to make that one.
Oh, that's a recording for it?
Yeah, we're gonna record on the 15th.
Okay, couple weeks, maybe we'll have to come back for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I couldn't make the Mile
to.
High. I remember Basement actually hit me up for that. That one would have been fun. So hey, we're gonna have to try to make some time for that one.
Yeah, I need you to be the DJ in the video and shit. You feel me?
Come on, where that trumpet at?
And you gonna say you gonna say, Gary's probably like front page of the fucking paper, man. Gazette Television.
Gazette Telegraph.
Yeah, we walking
all
in
that
the
shit.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, man. So hey, we're gonna be bumping El Bautismo the rest of this year and whatever else is coming
El
through.
Bautismo.
It's funny. A couple of days ago, the guy I work with, I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing on Saturday?" He said, "Oh, I'm going to do a baptism." I said, "Oh, El Bautismo?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah. When you decide to clean your ass up, man, you gonna remember me, man. You heard?
And we was gonna do this outside, but I think we would have got baptized outside
Right.
today. So we had to bring it back down inside to the
basements
basement.
with his ideas. It was good, but man, it didn't work.
Be on the lookout for the mountain convo, though.
Right. That's coming.
Blannco.
What's
Big part of
good?
conversations with T-Mac is music. Another big part is food, homie.
Ooh, yep.
All right.
Yep.
So, give me some staples, some grapas de Panamanian comida.
You get off the plane, you gonna want that arroz con guandules, arroz con pollo. You know what I mean, they call it pollo guisado with the juice and shit. Or hydra, dip that shit in there. The little fried dough and shit. Patacones, or how you want to say it. Puerto Ricans say tostones.
Oh, tostones, okay.
Right, same thing though.
Where are we getting these from? Some street vendors. We got a nice little
street
inside
vendors.
home spot
Street vendors, man. That real shit, that mom and pop shit. You know what I mean? The fucking carne en palito on the street. That motherfuckers just flipping the motherfucking sticks and shit and lathering it with the juice and shit. Yeah.
Come on.
For $1, here you go.
Damn, give me 5.
Right?
So I actually had some Panamanian food, I believe, when I was in elementary school or middle school. Right, my boy is Panamanian, and his grandmother would make empanadas for him to bring to class.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience with any sort of Panamanian food and flavoring, and
the empanadas
hooked
are
from the smell.
The Panamanian empanadas are different. They're they're not the Mexican ones with that wrap, the tan wrap or whatever it is. In Panama, they wrap it with the banana leaf and shit. You know what I mean? So it just gives it that jungle vibe. You feel me?
Yeah, the jungle, man. We all about it, man. You bringing us to the jungle in that music.
He said, "Take you to the jungle, make you humble, nigga."
Yes, sir. Blannco. So if I was to give you the option to make the ultimate Latin dish, you could pull from all different cultures. I want you to build me the ultimate Latin American plate and sides and drink. What's your ultimate full meal?
Okay, you're gonna go with the arroz con. You gonna get the rice with the pigeon peas, which is gandules.
Okay.
It's like the orange rice. That's gonna be the side. You're gonna have a good sancocho, with the corn.
And he's mentioned all of this in his music, by the way. I'm familiar with all of this.
Some corn in there, potatoes, yuca. You got the little beef steaks in there, and it's tender. And then you put put a spoon of rice in there, and now you got a little more texture in the soup and shit. So,
Baby,
side
don't
of
burn my
rice.
stew.
You got a side of patacon. If you really trying to get like full, like be in a coma, yeah, I'm having all that right now. You know, patacon is all that.
Oh man, I need this dish. We gonna have to sit down.
I'm gonna hook you up one of these days and shit. Come by the house,
man,
and my mom cook you something real quick.
It would be an honor. It would be an honor, man. All right, man. So we talked about a lot of Latin American food, but you know me, I'm a pizza guy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What's on that Blannco
Italiano
pizza, homie? What's on that Blannco pizza?
You gonna put some? You know, I like a good Philly. I look like a good Philly pizza with the beef and the green peppers and onions. You know, with the mozzarella or the whatever kind of cheese it is, but shit fire.
So are you aware of what a white pizza is?
No.
So a white pizza is pizza without sauce. It's got mozzarella, usually like ricotta, and I like to throw like some garlic, oregano. Ooh. So I'm thinking, hey, if it's a Blannco pizza,
right,
we got to go with a white pizza, and then maybe we got to add all those Philly toppings to it. You know what I mean? Take the red sauce out of here.
I'm about to go make that
Blannco
pizza. Try that. Yeah, we're gonna try that.
We're gonna have to do that.
You know, I'm a real bland picky dude, so but.
Oh come on!
I'm gonna head up there. I'm gonna make it and make that pizza.
Yeah, man. We gonna sit down. We gonna have that Blannco pizza. And that shit's gonna be banging. Man.
Fire V.
Fuego.
Throwing them Blannco pies in your bitch face.
Watch out! Watch out now. Blannco, hey man, anything else that you want to let the people know while we're here right now?
Man, I just want to appreciate all y'all for, you know, checking, tuning in, and, you know, showing me the love and support. And it's, you know, we just going to keep moving and keep working and putting this quality music out. You know what I mean? That's about it.
Hey, and we're going to be on the lookout. We're going to keep supporting. So everybody make sure you go connect with my man Blannco. We got all the links right down below. Listen to El Bautismo. Gracias a Dios. Woo! It's whatever with me.
It's whatever with
Grand
me, man.
Combo. And hey, we got some more on the way later this year. So be on the lookout.
It's coming, man. You already know. TMac, I appreciate you for having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this Blannco pizza.
Yes, sir. We're going to do that next. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to come up there.
Let's go, man. Let's go. It's time.
Let's go.
It's time. Salud.
Salud, man. I know what it is. Better say salud, nigga. Where you make a toast.
It's whatever with me. Please just be proud, you gotta see it in the flesh. Baby boy, one, don't make me count two, tres. You a bird that don't fly away, how to style up your nest. How you stirring up the salsa, saying bird when you a mile up. Child, what? You not wild, don't let him pull your file up. You shave that basura just so you can see how it